Day is April 3rd, the first Friday of the month. Good Friday, Easter weekend, just had full moon on the 1st. What else is going on? It's like, ah! It's interesting because a couple of the people I've listened to on YouTube, people that I follow with meditations and things like that, the full moon in Libra, right? So the balance of the scales, trying to bring things into balance. And I feel like that. Like I've felt that my life's been a little bit of out of balance. I don't know about anybody else. You're welcome to comment below. So hopefully this month is about bringing things a little bit calmer, a little bit more into balance instead of the swings. And you think
Mm,
about the Libra and the scales.
that would be good.
Yes, wouldn't it?
I will accept that.
I think we all will at this point. Every Friday, we get our inspiration, topic, theme, etc. from the Feng Shui Personal Paradise card deck by Tara Catherine Collins. And what's so special about the first Friday of the month, Anita? What do we do?
Well, we just do something a little different. We do what we call oracle card reading. So if you've ever
Mhm.
heard of tarot cards or angel cards, it's kind of like that. However, we use the feng shui card deck.
Mhm.
So it's always fun, interesting, and we've had four people put up their hands this morning. And if we have time, we'll do more. So we'll see what happens there. So Robin put up her hand this morning and she just made a message here. Just give me a moment
Okay.
before you talk so that I can do the thing.
Do the thing for the thing for the thing. Oh.
Okay, so yeah, Robin said she just got back from a great Asian trip. Oh, and
Hmm.
with Kim B. Imagine
Right?
that.
I saw that and went, go figure.
Go
Go
figure.
figure.
Okay, you never know who you're gonna
You
run
never know
into.
who's friends, right? You just don't know who connects
Ah,
and
that's
how.
awesome.
And I love it. I love it. I love
So, anyways,
it.
Robin put up her hand,
Hmm.
Sharon put up her hand, and Dana put up her
Hmm.
hand.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's Seuss or Suzy. So Suze. Okay.
Yes,
So
you
those are
see.
the three people I have, or
Okay.
four,
Four.
four
Okay.
people.
Well, if
And
you want to start, I'm going to step aside and then you can direct traffic. How's that?
okay, well, I'll just go down the list then.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, that's very cool, Robin, that you got to spend time with Kim B. She is going to be one of our speakers on our stage at her Inspired Journey coming up September 19 and 20. And she's such a beautiful light, and we're really excited for her because this will be her stage debut. So if you want to know who we're talking about, just go to our website, herinspiredjourney.com or .ca. Check on speakers for 2026. Okay, so I had three cards flew out. Of course, I'm going to grab them here, or just give me a minute. And oh, okay. Well, we were just talking about balance. So the first card that flew out, and I'm going to say that's for Robin, is the Five Elements. The Five Elements card. Ooh. So the five elements that we use in Feng Shui, we've actually borrowed the wisdom from traditional Chinese medicine. And the five elements are an invitation to bring things into balance. And quite often, when we can look in our home environment through our feng shui eyes, there's, maybe a time when you rearrange the furniture in the living room and you move the couch and you move the coffee tables and you dust and you do all this stuff. And then you stand back and you go, still doesn't feel right. Something's missing. Well, the something missing quite often is one of the five elements that brings that space back into aesthetic harmony, aesthetic beauty. Because in Feng Shui, we have three pillars that we work with, which is safety, comfort, and beauty. Now, Robin just came back from this amazing Asian trip, And I'm going to suggest that the cards are, bringing you back into balance a little bit. Maybe you need to be grounded. Traveling quite often puts you in a different headspace. You're in different environments, and coming back home, you might need to clear energetically. I'm getting the feeling that you need to do some energetic clearing. And we can use, and full moon, here we are, full moon is a great time to do that as well. But Robin is also a certified essential feng shui practitioner, and so she knows the five elements very well. So I would suggest, Robin, that the card is coming up for you today to use your knowledge and tune in to the five elements for your personal cleansing. Okay. So it's kind of like getting back grounded into your space, into your home, and use some water, use some fire, uh, use all of those pieces of the five elements to kind of energetically bring you back to earth. Because when you travel, it's, you're out there somewhere. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up for the Robin. And this, oh, pardon me, the card number is 44. Oh, of course it is. Grounding, grounding, grounding. That's the foundation energy. Sharon, I got card number 5 for you, which is center. And, you know, I know for myself personally, the energies have been, coming at us from all directions. And I don't know what's happening in your life, but this might be suggesting that you need to also ground, balance, bring yourself back into balance, bring all the pieces and parts of you that you have been, putting out there, bring them back to your center. We're still in full moon energy. It's a great time to do a burn and release. It's a great time to just, sit for a while. Maybe it's journaling, maybe it's a meditation, maybe it's just a walk in nature by yourself to just, again, just connect to recharge and just find back to your center, to your balance. Okay, that's what I got.
Beautiful, beautiful, dearest beings. Well, unorthodox as always. We gave all of you a little bit of energy earlier while the Anita was talking. We want to go back to Robin, for we had a card for her, which was the number 1 animals card. And as the Anita was speaking, we know in the clearing of energy, animals are a fantastic indicator. We see cat or cats, Miss Robin, around you, helping clear your energy. Do not forget the things that you brought home with you, including your luggage, as you're clearing your energy. Clear the energy of all contents that came back with you, including the physical apparatus that brought those back, your purse, backpack, suitcase. All of these things also hold energy. We see the suitcase laid open and a cat laying on it, helping you out, dearest Robin. We wanted to add that.
I love that. And even you could add, the trinkets, the gifts that you bring back,
Yes.
because the person that created them, the person that sold them to you, imbued their energy on them. So important to anchor your own personal intention with that. So yeah, thank you.
Yes. And with that, Miss Anita, the card, the animals card is number 1, bringing Robin's number to 45, which equals a 9. And all of this will help with the completion of your trip and your
Mm,
destinations and your learning.
mm,
Miss Sharon, the number 4 card came out for you. Isn't that interesting? You had a 5, I got a 4 for Sharon, which is crystals. Also a 9. Look at the completion that we are doing right around this full moon energy time for you, ladies. What is it that needs to be released, Miss Sharon? And as you are out for that walk in nature, take a crystal with you. We see it in your pocket. Imbue into that crystal what you do want to release in one pocket. What we see now are two crystals, one in each side, in your left and in your right. What are you releasing and what are you bringing in? Ensure what you are releasing in that crystal becomes cleared after the fact. And hanging on to what you want to bring in stays with you for a few days, imbuing that into the crystal. This is something that these two wisdom keepers of the Feng Shui energy will teach people that do not have a gua or a bagua or an area in their homes anchored, carrying a crystal, a clear quartz, double terminated crystal, and imbuing the energy of that area and then burying it to anchor that space. That is a completely other lesson that they would teach you on, dearests. So adding that to Miss Sharon, she also becomes a 9. Those were add-ins. Did you want to add anything else to that, Miss Anita, before we carry on?
No, that's great.
Okay.
Mhm.
So then number 47 is was it Dana?
Mm-hmm. Dana
Dana,
or Dana, it's Dana. Yeah. Mhm.
thank you. Number 47, wealth and prosperity. Oh, my beautiful. 11 is what those two total, a master number. Have you seen a lot of 11s lately, Miss Dana? And if we are pronouncing your name incorrectly, we apologize. Wealth and prosperity. We were just talking about anchoring that bagua in your home's gua or your space's gua. If you are not familiar with the bagua, this is a very small picture of it. Wealth and prosperity up in this. So when you stand at the entrance to your home, Dana, the very far left area of your space, wealth and prosperity, what is being reflected back to you? Is there an abundance being reflected back to you? Or is there lack? Is that space clear, open, and is the energy allowed to flow and welcomed into that space? Or is the door closed? Interesting question, but it is
Mhm.
entirely possible on one of the levels of where you dwell that that space is closed off or non-existent. Maybe this is where the crystal comes in and utilizing that double terminated quartz clear crystal, the Miss Anita. Did you want to add anything to this for Dana?
No.
Beautiful. All right, we shall move on to Susie. And again, if we are pronouncing your name incorrectly, we do apologize. Susie, for you, we have the number 50 card, 50, children and creativity. Again, an area in the Bagua, standing at the entrance to your space, Susie. It is on your right-hand side, in the middle. What is blocking the flow of your creativity, dearest? Are you feeling stuck? We give you a moment to ponder this. For you see, Susie, creativity, creator, every human on the face of this planet is a creator and connected to the creator. When you are stuck or feeling stagnant, everything stops. We're having a lot of throat problems, Susie. This throat chakra for you could use a little bit of clearing and opening up. We can recommend a few things to do for that. Clearing your throat, clearing that space. This has been a very clearing day, dearest Anita, we see. Yes, with starting
Hmm.
with the Miss Robin. If we have one theme for today, it is balance and clearing. And this is in the full moon energy, in this new year, as some celebrate on this planet, that the new year starts with this full moon that we just had.
Mm.
Breathe into
Well,
that, dearests.
and the Easter weekend is symbolic about death and rebirth.
Rebirth.
And so I think all of these
Yes.
cards are tying in beautifully to that as
Mhm.
well. It is that time to release, and let go of some of that energy, that death, as it were. And then, making space, making room energetically for that birth, for that new beautiful thing to come into the space.
Mm, beautiful, beautiful. And isn't this perfectly timed? What we do want to add to that is when you release something, don't dig it back up. For it is part of human nature to say, yes, I'm letting that go. And then in 6 days or 10 days or whatever the case may be, you bring it back to the surface. And that creates that cycle that you often get stuck in.
Mhm.
So a
Mhm.
releasing is a complete releasing, dearest beings.
And I think also for Susie or Seuss, again, apologies for the name pronunciation. The Children and Creativity card is an invitation to enjoy,
Mm,
enjoy. What are you going to be enjoying? And,
mm.
maybe there's been, all of this outside, and again, coming back into balance for you personally might be an infusion of joy. I know
Yes.
myself personally, I might take the grandkids out to Bluegrass this afternoon. They're doing an Easter weekend festival just to be in the energy of the children and their wonderment and, oh, their eyes and, the excitement and just, feeling into that energy just helps, whew, just, let everything else kind of fall away.
Yes. It brings important things back into perspective, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Dearest beings of light, if we have one surmising sentence for you, trust. You are in the perfect place, even though it may feel chaotic, at the perfect time to realize you are magnificent and you are loved. We bid you namaste.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. That was beautiful. And I had a third card come out, so I'm going to suggest that it's for the collective.
Hmm.
And card number 53, which is kind of interesting, is knowledge and self-cultivation.
Wow, look at the guas we had come up today.
Hmm. And so again, it's about, cultivating wisdom, cultivating peace of mind. Cultivating peace of mind. So I think that's a beautiful way to
Hmm.
end. And then, it's card number 53, which is an 8. And when I tally up all the other numbers, I get
Hmm.
an 8.
Oh, nice.
So how cool is that?
I think that's very cool. And we'll wrap
Yeah.
it with, I remember today, referring
So
to double
let's,
digitology.
yeah, let's all anchor into cultivating, wisdom and peace of mind.
Mm. And the perfect part about all of that is, of course, everybody knows, I shouldn't say, do not assume, the eight is infinite,
Mhm.
right? So cultivating that wisdom and love and balance and trust, all about the eight, all about infinity. I'm going to read a little bit. The eight is a constant coming and going. incorporating a constantly shifting frequency. When we look at the energy between people, if we were to draw a line between those people that follows the energy path, it would look like a figure eight. The energy pattern between people is reflective. So, if the energy is heated, it returns to the other person heated. If it is loving, it returns loving. And as I'm reading that, I see Anita with her grandsons or her grandchildren playing in the dirt because I believe kids can plant one plant and take it home at Bluegrass this weekend, and that joy. So there is that circulation between all of them. In joy is what you had said earlier. What a beautiful expression.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay, wow. What
Well,
time is it? A little bit
that
over.
was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you for
We
joining us, ladies. What kind of comments do we have in there?
well, let's see. Thank you, thank you. Sharon is going to go for a walk, set
Nice.
her intentions, bring her crystals with her. Yay.
Yay.
And yeah, how wonderful is that? So,
Beautiful.
yeah, happy Easter eggs, everyone. And we'll see you next week on Fun Shui Friday with Anita A. and
Early.
Cheryl V, all in alignment, creating sacred spaces.
Have a great week, everybody. Bye.